Hello and welcome. Apologies for the volume level. I might need to even tweak it in editing. It was last session the music was loud because I was using voice alteration software for the storyline. Yeah, and it meant that it mucked around with the proper volume levels. So yeah, I've also solved the problem of the hitch. We can use a this and actually go for a lorry back. Wow, that's struggling a little, which it's pulling it though. It is. I did expect it to, really, with it being as powerful as it is. So we might well have fixed the the issue that we did have. Although I don't think I'll be using it to do this very often, truly. But I just thought I'd sort of show that there is an option. We could basically use. Wow, that is struggling. Saying it's a powerful thing. But yeah, we can use the dolly. I couldn't think of its name. Apologies. Yeah, so we've got a lot of work to do this session. So really, then, if we're going to do that, and this is going to be our main tower, so the other thing is, I do realise I do need to keep some straw back for both mixing and for. So although we are going to stick, what I'm going to do is we're going to stick the bigger of the two fields. Yeah, we're going to have to still use a tractor to begin with, aren't we? Unless we're going to buy another trailer. What about the FS22 Studios one? Why do we not go and quickly, before we do anything else, hop down to the shop and go and have a look to see if that one, I think the FS22 Studios, my normal go-to trailer, I think, right, let's switch the lights on, it's getting a bit dingy. Yeah. It's December. I didn't want to rush this through, so we do need to grab those and start that going, because obviously we also, still, the biggest thing now is animals. It is the plan. So if we, if that's going I'm a little bit far out. Yeah, no point having 4K if all you're doing is viewing the from the very wide angle, and then you're not seeing anything. Yeah, getting a bit of a feeling of deja vu. I feel a little bit unsafe, like someone's watching, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Sort of reminds me of the time when I used to work for Evil, as I call them, Erlang Village International Leisure. Yeah, a couple of strange cars in the neighbourhood as well. Just get that feeling that things are not, your subconscious sometimes kicks in and tells you things. So I feel a little bit nervy. I don't know why. I suppose I could be overreacting. A strange car in a neighbourhood is not. Yeah, it could be that. Right, anyway, let's not worry about such things. We're doing very well. 107,959. Yeah. I don't think we've done bad for collectibles. It's a little bit different, I've got to be honest. Calmsden, the collectibles were really easy to find. Now, Oxygen and David has outdone himself. And there are some that are, obviously, as we've seen, but then, I do like those indicators. But then there's some that's definitely, I mean, I remember in the shop in Calmsden, there were loads, literally, like, run around, and there's everywhere. I mean, we found the one that was up high, and we have pretty much been almost everywhere, and I am keeping my eyes peeled, even though it's not the main thing. But so I can't sort of see any others other than that one. So, and also we've been to a couple of sale points, and I thought, there's going to be some here, and there weren't. So I do know quite a few used to sort of go in places like that a different map makers have made over the time, including it was Western Wales, I'm thinking. But even sort of places like that where you sort of could Yeah, they're not. I mean, there was the one on the roof, and that was it. So it's cracking. Right, let's have a look. Let's lease it first, and if it works, then we'll have that as our main trailer. Because I would like to properly use this. I don't want to. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So let's not be really. Let's not dry. Can we go in there? We can. Right, okay, well then let's see if we can do that. So it is under. I'm sure I've done this before and it's right. So under low loaders. And the 50 foot. And we'll go. I wouldn't. Yeah, we're not. It's got to be bumper pull. Yeah. Extras. We'll keep it like that for now. Black and red look nice together. So let's lease it. I was about to buy it then. Yes. And then we'll just go to the lease to buy function and we'll buy it if it works. I think it does. I just want to play a little safe. There's no point in wasting money really if it's not going to work. And then we're going to grab those bales, stick them in, save the other field ready, you know, like for the no, I do need that way. Oh, actually, no. It's got a nice turning circle. Very nice. No, that is just like a bit of rubbish. It's not what you're thinking. Oh no, that's. I thought I saw a flash of purple then, but no, it's definitely. Yeah, so I've been fairly thorough for me. Don't usually do things like that, but yeah, right. So then 82 Studios. I'm sure this works. Do we extend it? I think we do a little. I think we'll do that back at our place. Yeah, I thought so. Fantastic. Right, so then we're going to buy it now. I seem to be struggling with that a little. No, it's okay. Yes, fantastic. So now we're just below 100 grand and I am scorching the gate. Because it was a nasty. It is, yeah, it is sort of doing weird things. Do we stick a weight in the back? I can't stick one on. But it is. I've always said this about these. They all need a bit of weight in the actual back of the truck. And that's with no weight on. None at all. So, yeah. Now if this was the H2 Studios, of course you could use the gooseneck. Yeah, it is. It's like wanting to lift at the front. It's doing right weird things. And they say that's with absolutely nothing on it. As soon as you start to put some weight near the, it pushes the fronts. Yeah, I mean that's awful. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something about it, whether it's weights in the back or bales. I've done that before now with the H2 Studios ones actually, and that's much better than this. Oh yeah, it's skittering all over the place. It's well dangerous. And why has it chosen that evil number 1? We should have to fix that. That's like Omen. Whoa. Terrible. Yeah, we're going to have to fix this. I'm getting superstitious now. Yeah, I must keep our eyes peeled, because it is true. If we ever did stand a chance of getting a full set of, oh, Gordon Bennett, terrible! You're going to cause an accident. I think we're going to stick a bale in to begin with in the back. See if that's enough. But on Hobo's Hollow, I stuck 2 or 3 for it to actually do it. Although I always said the bales didn't seem to, the weight didn't seem right in those. Yeah, for a bale I meant. I think we ought to stick some like a proper weight in the back. I think that's probably more. I think the self-made weight, that's fairly hefty, 2.1 tons. We'll try that, I think. See if that actually equalises the weight, and then we'll grab another one from the shop. Try that first before we do anything else, because otherwise we're not going to be able to do anything. So then, can we get past that? That is the question. Stick this down here so that we can stick the weight in. Leaning down a lot, isn't it? It's putting pressure on that without even anything at all. So not really brilliant. Was a very good price, but we're going to have to definitely, otherwise it's a total waste of time. I think we're probably 11 tons now. We're going to sell a little bit at 10 o'clock by the look of it. Digestate is a little bit that's going to go through as well. But then that's pretty much it, really, until we do the straw to manure, and that kicks in, and yeah, and obviously then there's going to be more digestate, and a little bit. It's not going to go mad. And also another thing that's annoying me is, although it's not a bad place, I just think we ought to just move it a little bit. Yeah, I'd like things central like that you're going to use and keep topping up, a little bit like a fuel point, but obviously bale stuff instead. Right, let's go and get the weight and see if that's going to make any difference and make it a little bit more stable. I do like my flowers. I do. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, one thing I do need to do is buy an adapter, the 3-point adapter. Then I can grab the MX onto this. Yeah, if I get the adapter, because this is, I think. We need a tractor. We need to separate the two. Yeah, we do. It's true. Now then, I think they're on the field still, aren't they? I think we left them. I think we said about... Not both. Where's the Massey? I think it's right next door to... Yeah, it is, actually. Let's go for the Massey. The Massey's a bit better at steering it. The cracking... I did check that... Yeah, I did check the sails. There's that fantastic fence. And the Quantum, which I'm still deliberating about. But I know me, where in that kind of situation, it'll be gone. It will. So then, we need to separate the front and the back weight and stick just the self-made heavier weights, and then we'll get another one of those. Right, smash it. Now if we put that just there. Long we'll be seeding again, or planting, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, I thought I'd bought an adapter. I checked before I start the session, and I haven't. So that would solve the problem of being able to pick the MX pack and then using it as like a almost like a shovel so that I can actually empty it out. Right, let's have a go. Let's see, will you equalise the weight and make you a lot more stable if I stick that in the back? It's a shame, but then again, the flatbed at the back isn't big enough to really, not when you've got a trailer. Ooh. Certainly making the suspension go down, but well, we're going to need this as well. No. Right, brilliant. So no, it's that one. Yeah, it is that one. May as well take the telehandler. Yeah, as we're passing, we want to make it slightly longer. Doesn't want to be long, it's an English map, but it wants to be slightly longer than that, or we're never going to get any bales on it. Although I suppose it's not much different to the PTS at the minute, but I think it needs knocking at 1, like to 40 or something like that. You know, this has got these ramps are okay for that getting up. This is why I keep saying this is one of my favourites of all times, because it's everything's been thought of. It is such a cracking. Now then, let's be careful. Let's concentrate. We don't want to be whoa. That's exactly what I meant. Concentrate. I do like the muck that's been left in the couple of places. It's so realistic. Yeah, proper piles of manure. No, not quite. We can tighten up. Just going between the tree. There is a bit of space there. I know, because I've already run through a few times. Right then, so we want this, and we want to extend that. Let's repair. Customize. Yeah, I think 30. I don't think 40 or 50. I think there's a little bit too long. Always forget about that. It's a little bit, it's dragging a bit. This is going to be doing that thing that the others are doing. It's more stable, it is doing that, it's not going all over the place, but the true test will be when we actually have got weight in it. Really? Right. Okay, I am going to say my words. Mind you, I'm going to put that back up. Yeah, I am. I want that to be maximum length before we start. Now give it a good run. Oh no, you don't need to on this one. Yeah, it does still hit the weight a little bit, but not like most other trailers. Right, we need some lights on this. Yeah. Right, I am going to say my words. We are going to get this set in, and we're going to leave the other set totally alone. Yeah, they're going to sort of stay on the field until we need to shift them for seeding. I'm trying to keep the flow right for the session so that we're moving on, we're making progress all the time, but without rushing. Sort of like a good flow, but not like, as I say, rushing past things that we should be doing. Yeah, the only thing that I'm wondering about is the tree devourer wouldn't be a bad thing to probably lease. I don't know that we're going to use it enough that it would be worth buying. Did we? Yes, we did check the... Yeah, my real plan, I can only do 2 with using this particular thing. I did try my best yesterday to see if we could do 3 at a time, but you can't. No, that looks long enough to me. I think we're going to struggle when I consider the TPS. We've still got to be careful though. Yeah, just there's not much more room even on this for these very wide bales. But I think it's slightly better than the TPS. A little bit more. I mean, I'm really on the TPS. heavily leaning out with all of the bales. Anyway, I did promise time lapse. Right, let's go. Yeah, let's grab these closest. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. coming out of the time lapse. I'm not finished, but I thought yeah. I've got to. I'm almost sure that the French dovecoat doesn't. I will try it with the 2 bales on, but I'm sure it doesn't actually accept loose bales. This needs pulling out of the way, so I thought the synchromesh, yeah, is probably the best to do that. But then what we need to do is, yeah, now that was managing nicely. It would not have managed that without the weight in the back. Yeah, I'm almost positive that last time I tried it only accepted loose. Now the Omatana, on the other hand, we can stick the bales in that and then grab the loose out with the 2 trailers. So yeah, we have got a means of doing it without going to doing the forage. I'm going to try this just in case. It may have been changed for all I know. And there you go. Spot on. That never used to do that. I'm sure on an episode of Rombos that never did that. So that is amazing now that that has got that feature. It really does make things easier. And I know, yeah, I mean, there are other methods of doing it as well. And I've got to be, will that snatch them out of this if I go over there? That's my worry. Yeah, it's managing this admirably in comparison to what it was before. So we need to be aiming for the orange flowers. I do like that. Might need to push them off as well. Oh, or not. Or not, maybe. That's got a fantastic catchment area. That is brilliant. I'm well impressed. Right, I'm going to go back into a time lapse. I want to grab as much of this as possible. Let's have a look there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I actually did count the bales correctly, because I always find it difficult when you're counting bales on a field, because you're not sure if you've actually did do those 3 in the middle or what. You know, like I don't mean, I'm not talking about. Yeah, as you're sort of going around, you're thinking, did I do those 3 over there, or have I already counted them, or have I not? It's difficult because it all looks like the same sort of thing. So let's have a look. That was how much? It's a lot. 267 tons, and yeah, that is amazing. I'm trying to think. Let me just have one quick look. I'd like to look at the other fields. No, you need to go high, because this is easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's well over 100 tons. Will that be? I'm not going mad on the cows and all the rest of it. Yeah, we are going to be going. Yeah, you know, like not monstrous. I'm not going to go for 100. We're not going. I'd like to go for a few of like almost all animals. Definitely sheep, definitely cows, definitely rabbits. No lizard pickup. Yeah, that's the one I want. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Right, let's spin around. Let's grab the rest. That's. I'm going to go straight into another time lapse, but I just wanted to. Explain a little bit. Yeah, but that is fantastic that is now. That has made my day, to be honest. Yeah, it's lovely. I do like the French dovecoats by JM Gaming. It is a fantastic thing, really, but that has definitely been changed and improved even more. I'm sure it's not a monster, but then again, it does one specific thing very well that I don't think anybody else has ever, that anyone else does. I mean, you do get that feature with others. Oh, it looks like it is just this section, really. We can park pretty much there and actually get all of these. We did manage better than I thought. I think we've done well over half, looking at that. Brilliant. Thank you very much, young man. Right, straight into another time lapse. Yeah, I just didn't want to, like, I could have just cracked on and I thought, no, you need to explain, because the other thing is, some people watch you haven't got don't know, and they can. I always forget that. I often talk to yourselves as if all of you are experts at FS22, and not everyone is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not now going as like learned mentor. I've been taught an awful lot by the channel members. Things. Yeah, Milk That Hen has taught me absolutely lots. Marty has, Kevin has, everybody. All the few people. I did remember a name then. Oh, it's Dusty something. Yeah, absolutely. Always did remember her name there. It's typical, and it's not a lack of respect or anything. She taught me the lumberjack mod, actually, the how to do it in a better way than I was doing it, to actually angle it downwards. I always did it sort of. I've not got one on, have I? No, I've only got that. Yeah, I've not bought one yet, but yeah, you can do it acrossways, the normal way, and then you can do it downways. Lumberjack's much better with that, and Dusty, it'll come to me. The more you chase, the more it runs away. Yeah, she taught me the right way to do it, and since then I've not looked back on that. So there are lots of little tiny snippets that you don't always know. Just because you're a content creator doesn't mean that you know everything. You really don't. Mr. CLP's also said the same, and it is channel members who've taught me ever such a lot. And also trying to improve myself, the way that I do content too. But it's you have taught me as much, if I've ever taught anybody anything. I mean, I've got some knacks that I've done that I've never seen anybody else do, but that doesn't mean to say I've often adapted. Oh no, don't push any further, or that's going to literally topple. Yeah, it is a shared journey, isn't it, really? Such is life as well, really, if I'm honest. I've been taught an awful lot by lots of different people, and then there are certain people. I was saying this to a colleague this week about some people, especially in IT. There are leaders who share, and there are leaders who want to be better than you and keep things back. Now, my current boss seems to be that ilk that wants to keep things to himself so that he knows more than you do, whereas my original boss... I'm doing it the wrong way. Yeah, I was doing exactly the wrong one. Similar button config. That's what concentrating. Yeah, my original boss, he was a sharer. He was fantastic. He taught you. He wanted to, and I've always used the same style. That I want any technicians that were under me when I was a network manager to know what I know. That I teach them to be the best that they can be, and often, as I said, they'll teach me things too. I've worked with a couple of cracking technicians, really experienced ones. That, again, they've shared little things that they've learned over the years. I've learnt a few little tricks over the last year that I didn't ever know. And it is true, you only, I mean, IT's a massive field. You can be an absolute expert in one area, or you can know lots about, I've known experts when I worked for Dell that were had a very deep knowledge in one area, but then were useless in other areas. I've tried to be a generalist, so I know quite a lot about a lot, so that I know the full breadth of IT. But I mean, I have. I mean, I can set up a firewall now. I know my way around most firewalls thanks to training that I had on Barracuda firewalls. I've also, Sophos, my present company uses. My last company used Sonic Wall. The least said about that, the better. Yeah, they might be a leader in some ways, but boy, are they! Yeah, their support is absolutely diabolical. I would never ever advise anybody to go with Sonic Wall, and that's personal experience. I'm not bad mouthing. Sonic Wall. There may be some really good support agents, and not according to the forums. I'm not backtracking now. Go on Sonic Wars forums. There's lots of people who will let rip about how poor the support is, and I think any company, when they've got like that, when they think that they're big and they don't, I'm sorry, but that you are on the way down. You're just another company like BlackBerry. That when you got to that arrogant stage and you're not going to remember how you got to the point that you got to, then you deserve to fall and fail. You do. It's good companies. I mean, a lot go like that. I'm not sure. Samsung's the company that I remember that used to offer very reasonable price phones. It's weird. I've been sort of quite anti-Apple most of, I think, only because of the Apple fanboys that I've met over the years who like go on as though Apple are God, and I'm like, it's just a manufacturer like everyone else, and one that a lot of people have said, I'm not saying I'm saying this, that are a greedy company. But when I last came to buy a tablet, I wanted a fingerprint reader plus the ability to have a stylus. Now, the last tablet I'd had before that was a Samsung. I think it was, I'd paid more for that tablet than I'd had with any other tablet, and I thought that's too expensive. It really is. But I did it because I wanted the one before. But when it came to looking for this one, it was £1,000 for the Samsung equivalent. Now, I got a refurbed Apple. Now, I'm not one, I don't really particularly care if it's a refurb as long as I've got the warranty. So, yeah, I went for a refurb Apple for £400 that had got the features that I wanted and was more than equal to the Samsung. And I thought, well, Samsung, you're getting greedy. You know, you don't deserve people sort of like following you if you're going to rip us all off and you're not going to look after us. So, yeah, I definitely... for the first time in my life, I've actually owned an Apple iPad. I think that's it. I don't think there were many left. We almost did it, actually. Yeah, so our speakers are fine. I'm not, yeah, and I'm not, this is personal experience, is all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not like my experience of things. And also what people say, but I've got to be honest, I'm well impressed with the Apple tablet. It's, well, it never was about performance. It was just the Apple fanboys going on like Apple were God and like they can't do any wrong. And I mean, there's Bumpergate and all sorts of things where any company can get it wrong, and Apple certainly did. There was a certain arrogance and like, say, the fanboy following that you get with it. There's good and bad in everything. There is. So, yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I think there could actually. It's true. There's a lot of space there for productions as well. There's a lot of little patches that you could. I don't really want to do this one because that's a good turnaround space, but you could stick something closer to the back. Oxygen David has really left you quite a lot of room on this farmyard for you to put things, and I do like that. It is fantastic, right? Now we know that you can actually. Let's switch the lights off. I've not seen how many saves, auto saves we've had to actually know. Thank you very much, young man. Lando. So 132 tons. So yeah, we just have nearly 100 tons left on the other field, which we're going to use for bedding and in the mix, which we can't start until next year. So if are we going to be buying animals, or no? I think we're going to soup this up. I mean, when I say I'm not going to go for a lot of animals, I'm obviously going to be guided by what we can afford, and also the sale items. Do we go through now to March? It's not a bad idea, I don't think. I think we'll just switch the lights off and... No, that's indicator, Mr. Smith. That's the light. Oh no, it's the yeah. Oh, it's that there. Its lights are on as well. Fantastic. And I've left the engine on the John Deere running. I can see the smoke from its exhaust. It's just, yeah, I know. You're beautiful. You're a thing of beauty. You really are. It is true. We've got two low-end high-ends, 190 and 170. They are good workhorses that can do an awful lot of jobs, that kind of range. And then of course we've got this beast that we can do anything that's really high. So yeah, but a mid-range would be nice, but it's not the most important thing at present. Right, so then we did the French Dove coat, didn't we? But let's check. I'm sure we did, but did we tell it to... I think we did. I think I did everything last session. Sure I did. Yeah, we even told it to distribute, if I remember rightly. We did indeed. 401 tons out of... I was a little bit out with my... Have I missed any on that field? Because I'm sure... I just must have miscounted. I must have counted some the wrong way twice, really. That's a lovely feature, that is. Very, very handy to be able to sort of whiz across the map and have a look. And now I've got mastered the bit of going high and then you can move across quickly. I used to do it very slowly. So, right, anyway. Is everybody interested though? I don't know, actually. It's quite a useful sort of thing, which sometimes we can forget about. Right, so then we need to go through till... Yeah, no animals to worry about yet, but I'm hoping there will be soon. 9 o'clock. Yeah, we should be also getting tick up a little bit because it should go through to the fertiliser business as well, and the BGA should start to process manure as well, if I'm right. There's definitely things going on in the background though. Ooh, it didn't do much, did it, actually? No active productions. What? We've just seen that that's on. Oh, no, it's not. Now we need to... Oh, do you know, I've got everything right except for the one thing, which is to actually process. Let's have a look. Let's set this going a little bit. And then we're going to sleep through. I've wasted a month now. That is annoying. Right, sales. We've lost the Fent. No, thank you very much. That is my least favourite of every single mower that exists. That one. Right, let's sleep through. At least we did do the liming on the grass field. We didn't forget that. That's why I wanted to do it before we zipped through the winter. So hopefully this time we should get some tick-ups, because we should get digestate and the manure mixing to make us... Yeah, now that's more like it. Oh wow, there's still plenty in there. That's going to be a steady tick-up all year. Well, no. Oh no, it is. Yeah, of course. It's going to do manure, and then it's going to do digestate, and then that's going to go through and it's going to produce more fertiliser. Yeah, it is. Yeah, manure is going in there nicely, so brilliant. It's not going to be massive, it's not going to be monstrous, but it is going to be good. So one more tick up. Let's hope that the snow doesn't settle. Yeah, some of my session lengths have been as little as 20 minutes after a time lapse, and then others have been an hour. So, ooh, now that was a little bit better than I was hoping for, definitely. Now that's, yeah, it's a mulcher and a mower. I like that. We've had the Farrigo. Is this extendable or? It's just the 5 metre, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Yeah. If I want, really, it would be better if I was going to do that to go for a full set. The one thing I am going to treat us to though this year, that is a matter of sheer luxury, is we're going to go. Let's have a look at the grass as well. I think this is this second or I think it's second growth stage, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. This is different grass to what I'm used to looking at. Do we just cut it anyway? This now when is the oh, they're still going. Oh, it's not really. It's, yeah. Now that is manure 51 tons, digestate 971, lime. No, they won't have gone up, and yeah, the fertilizer. So the seeds. Now we've got enough seeds. Oh, we didn't take the seeds, did we? Might still be worth something, but you know, it's not there. Yeah, well, there was not a good price really on the map. Let's have a look, and it's that one. Let's see, seeds, present price. Oh no, this is ours. On the map, it's rubbish. Let's just do something. Not going to put it right near me though, because that would be. I think we're going to go to the. Yeah, we're going to put a sell point down at the grain mill. It seems to be the closest. I will bear the cost, even though, yeah, I mean, I really could have it on my particular thing, but I think Oxygen David's given us cheap. So it's production, selling points. We want the sell everything model. We're just going to go for the great type rather than the proper the blue sheds that I've had on. Yeah, that one there. Still 1,000, but I think this is a little less intrusive. No, I think we'll stick that. I'm trying to get this in the most level point. Right, okay, let's now have a look. Yeah, I was right, and the proper price is 1,257. Oh no, no, that, yeah, that. So the sell out everything, the production shed and the farm supply, they're reading a higher price. That makes no sense. I'm sure we saw a higher price for that from seeds. That's almost like it's showing. It is low on the map though, but whereas obviously giants can override map sort of thing, so we could sell that now. How much have we got? Much seeds have we got in the now? So you got to look in the production, and it is the Omatana, and of course it's going to do that. No, it's not. I thought it was the Omatana that we did the seeds in. Yeah, 25 tons of seeds. Right, let's get that done now. And then, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a longer session than I thought. We can't take. No, we can't. We're going to have to take that. I think the Massey is the weapon of choice for this particular job. Which the Massey is. Oh yeah, we can switch that off now as well. Where did we leave the Massey? I think we left it in the shed. We did. I remember. Oh, and I didn't switch his engine off. Right, smashing. So then, last job of the day, take those seeds to market and sell them as we intended, and they are back on this end. We are looking decidedly green. Yeah, grass is a very powerful thing. It truly is. This is definitely true. Right, seeds, and we're going in the Omatana, and we're going to go to the sell everything. So basically, Oxygen David has given us some very reasonable seeds. The sell points are selling seeds very reasonably, which is why we've got to go to an external off-map one that's going to give us the proper giant's price. So best of both worlds. Right. Yeah, we've got 5 tons of seeds that we are obviously keeping in the other one. Oh, hang on a minute. What? Production shed? We're underneath the... Why are you reading the production shed and I'm over here by the Omatana? Okay, let's see if we do it from this side, if we can actually get the right shed to pop. I don't think I've ever had that before, not when you're right underneath something. That's more like it. I was going to say, that was rather worrying. That's got a hell of a reach to reach all the way. Oh, apologies, I'm not quite right there. Yes, this is the icing on the cake. But I think what this is going to do, this is going to treat us to the Anderson trailer and still leave us with nearly 300,000 for animals. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I am well chuffed. I did sort of, it is true, Used to do it before on FS19. You got if I went grass heavily, I'd just keep expanding the fields, buy more fields, buy more fields, buy more fields. Each time you did it, you'd get more. I also did it on the first grow stage because it was more flexible, but then you get less, but you get it more often. But then that is very, very intensive on labour intensive, really unnecessary as well. But again, it's not. It just means there's an awful lot of work. It's all. Now then, yeah, we were going to have a look at when the weather's going to hit. We'll do that as we just say goodbye, which we'll probably do from in front of the mill. We also need to be indicating. Yeah, I have to like keep poking it so you can see I'm indicating, because it's, yeah, you can't see the indicators until right. Apologies to the people here, but yeah, it is a game. That's not done a bad job actually. Right, while it is selling and making us some money, let's have a look when this weather's going to... Oh, 10 o'clock, but it's only for a short blip. So I think I'm tempted to take us to 10 now and get rid of that, maybe till 11 or 12, so that we can actually get on with doing some work next time. Wow. And indicate Mr. Smith is still flashing. That's lights. Oh, nice environmental score as well. Right, let's get rid of the little bit at the back. Yeah, icing on the cake. So this is the Anderson money, which we are going to treat ourselves to on camera right now. We're just going to see what we get first though. Love the mill noises, and I do love the wind noises that Oxygen David's done as well. He really is different to what you used to. It's nice to hear it. Oh, wow, excellent. So 1 Anderson. Bale loaders and 1 Anderson. 50,000, and we are not going to have that horrible number plate. Right, absolutely yes. Fantastic, we are now the proud owners. That is going to help us enormously. So next session we can literally start. I'm going to grab this off next session, and all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. 290,545 is the bit that we've got to play around with. We want to keep some obviously, but we also got plenty of chance now to buy animals, which we're going to do next session. So then, without any further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this fantastic journey, on this beautiful map. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.